Does my business need to be valued for my divorce? Hi, I'm Bill Farias, founder and CEO of Farias Family Law. We're a Massachusetts divorce and custody firm. And this question comes up a lot. People who are business owners moving toward divorce, they're afraid that they're going to have to give up a lot of money to move on beyond divorce with their businesses. The way that businesses are handled in divorce is that, first of all assets that either party owns are technically in the marital pot for division. So Massachusetts considers everything that each party owns, whether it's owned individually or jointly. And so technically it's in the marital pot. Now, whether it will actually be divided and you need to figure out a value for it depends on a number of different factors, but there are a couple of important ones that you should think about right off the top. So first of all, the longer your marriage, the more likely it is that the business valuation will be important. So I'll give you an example. If you've only been married for 6 months, a year, and you're getting divorced, it's highly unlikely that the court is going to proceed with some kind of division of the business or even try to analyze that. They're probably more likely to just have the parties go their separate ways. So if it's a really short marriage, it's less likely that you're going to have to figure out a value to your business because there just hasn't been enough value that accumulated while you were married for it to even matter in most cases. Number two, it's really important to figure out whether there is significant value to the business beyond the income that it generates for an individual. And so usually that means the bigger the business, the more likely it is that you're going to need a valuation. I mean, take the example of, let's say you have somebody in a trade. Let's say it's a plumber, a solo plumber, and this individual has a business, let's call it a sole proprietorship, and they go out and do work and they're paid for their work. It would be very, very difficult for that individual to sell that business. So when you're talking about a business valuation, it's the fair market value of the business that you're looking for. And so if it is heavily dependent on a single individual, then it is less likely that it has significant value besides just the income that it provides for that individual. And so the smaller the operation and the closer it is to an income stream, the less likely it is that a valuation is going to be necessary. And that's really important to figure out because valuations can be very, very expensive. I mean, now you're talking about between $10,000 and $25,000 for most valuations. And it could be much more depending on the size of the business. But that's sort of like just a starting point. So the point is, you're talking about a significant amount of money to have a business valued. So it's important to figure out early on how you can prepare for this and determine what the odds are that you are going to have to invest in that and go down that road. So longer you're married, the more likely it is to be an issue. And the bigger the business, the more revenue that it generates beyond the income stream that it provides for an individual, also the more likely it is that it will be considered an actual asset that is to be divided as part of or in the divorce. If you have any other questions about this, call us 508-675-0464. You can email us at info@fariasfamilylaw.com. If you found this video helpful, you can like, subscribe, share. You can also find us on social media at Farias Family Law. Thank you. Have a good day.